computer. Hello, you guys. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Crystal. I've been coaching for a couple years now. Ooh, sorry about that. But I'm super excited to get on this call with you. Just gonna give a few more minutes just in case anybody else pops on. And then before we get started, I would encourage you just to have a piece of paper, take notes. Success leaves clues. Successful people take notes. So have your notebook handy, and while we're waiting, just kind of take a moment to write out your why. If you don't have a why, take a moment to write out a reason that you are here, why you showed up, why you're listening to this call, what's going on in your life, in your mind. All right, I'm just gonna jump in on this. Okay, so what I'm gonna go through today is gonna be the 4 vital behaviors. You may have heard them be called the vitals. There's a vital process that goes along with these vital behaviors, but ultimately this is the perfect place to start. If you don't know where to start, and you've probably heard, unless this is your first call ever, but you've probably heard people talk about the business activity tracker, the BAT. It is literally created off of these 4 vital behaviors. These 4 vital behaviors are your 4 stepping stones to being a successful coach in this business. So I'm going to go through each of them, and then I'll break them down a little bit more and kind of how you can apply them to your life, to your business, to help them work for you. Goal is to work smarter, not harder. So this is something that has been done many a times before you. It's something that will be done many a times after, and there is no reason that you cannot be just as successful as your coach, just as successful as a top 10 coach. Just know that you have everything right at your fingertips that they do. You have Google, you have it all. Okay, all right, sorry. Let's get into it. So the 4 vital behaviors as they go is, I'll kind of lead you through, I'll tell you about them and then we'll break them down. So being proof the product works, okay? That's kind of going along with why coaching works so well, is because it is your biggest accountability. It's not coaching keeps me accountable to coaching. Coaching keeps me accountable to my own fitness and health journey. Being proof the product works. All right, so we'll come back to that. Next of the vitals is connect, invite, and follow up. This is literally getting the word out there that you are. I muted myself. Okay. So the second one is the connect, invite, follow up, getting the word out there, sharing your journey, and going forward from there. So the third and the fourth vital is going to be getting others' results, sharing your story, doing the same thing over and over with other people, so that they too can grow just as you have. And then the fourth vital behavior is doing the personal development. So again, kind of your growth, your journey is one of 4 biggest pieces of your job. So if you're not showing up for yourself, then you're not showing up for other people. Okay, so being proof that doing the development, showing up every day works. All right, so I'm gonna go into the 4 vital behaviors. And then 2, I just wanna mention, if you have like any questions or anything, feel free to just throw them in the chat, and I'll kind of watch that or address that after as well. All right, so how to make the 4 vital behaviors, the 4 key pieces of this business work for you. First, being proof the product works. My favorite, one of my favorite, a lot of the main reason that people get started, especially you'll hear that like clients can turn into your best coaches, because all you really have to do is take care of yourself. So commit yourself to a program, pick a nutrition plan and follow it to a T. Share what is going on when you're doing this stuff. When you fail miserably, share it, because other people are failing too. We're failing forward together. All right. So when you're doing this stuff, kind of sharing your success stories, sharing your falters, and knowing that other people are connecting with you. So by completing a fitness program from start to finish and using the nutrition solutions every single day, it shows other people that this is accessible, this is attainable. All right. Okay, let's see. And as far as sharing the success with your lifestyle or how you incorporate kind of these little pieces into your life, that can be specific for each like of your own platform that you're using. So whether you're a YouTuber, a blogger, you're on Instagram, you're sharing them to your stories, or if you're on Facebook, kind of capitalizing on your platform and sharing the entire product and proof that you're working. And I will also say along these lines, especially for me as my own coach, I found success in sharing the entire piece. Like I mentioned, sharing the failures. People aren't attracted to perfection. People are attracted to relations. They want to be relatable. They want to feel like if you can be successful, so can they. So kind of connecting those pieces together. All right, so the second of the vital behaviors, I think I'm talking really fast, but I'll slow it down a little bit. So the second of the vital behaviors is probably the piece that gets missed the most, and one of the main IPAs. And IPA is your income producing activity. So if you're not doing the second vital behavior, you're not earning your living and you're not getting back what you're putting out. All right. So as you put out with your connections and invites, kind of remember that this is both a relationship. You're getting something as you're earning, and you're sharing something as you've already went through this journey with them. So your goal is to help at least 3 new clients every single month get started on their journey. Okay, if you've heard of Success Club, hitting SC, these are your 3 clients. You get 2 SC points for each client. 3 clients equals 6 SC points. You need 5 to hit the Success Club each and every month. That is your non-negotiable. You show up every single day to do that. And if you do not do that, then you're simply a hobby coach, which isn't a bad thing, but you just need to know that you're not putting in the actions or the steps to being a business builder, to earning a part-time, a full-time income, because you're not hitting those bare minimums. And then once you hit them, you kind of realize your glass ceiling keeps levitating, right? Because you think it's so hard if you haven't hit it before, but once you hit it, it's just like, you just rinse and repeat, you keep going. All right, so helping your 3 people a month by connecting, inviting, and following up. There is some great tools to make this work for you. I'm primarily based on Instagram. So for example, there are saved collections that you can create where every month your new people that you're connecting with, you put in a collection. People that you're inviting, you put them in their own collection, and then you do follow-ups for that next month by going back. So say right now it's January 5th, guys. All right, so now I would go back to December for my invites, and I would follow up with everybody in that collection. Google, Streak, these different ways. There's so many ways to kind of track and kind of know who you can follow up on, especially if you're just getting started, you don't have follow-ups. So you really need to lean into the fact of sharing your story and connecting with people who you already have instilled your trust with, connecting with family members, connecting with your best friends. You know, these are people who already trust you and you have a relationship with, and you don't have to build. Just make sure I'm not interested in this. And then always just having a group that you're excited about that you can invite to. So you should have a group going 24/7, whether that's a consistent group or whether it's just a monthly specific group that you can invite to, and be excited about it. If you're not excited to jump in and plug into your group, how the hell do you expect your clients, your challengers to be excited and plug into this group? This is something that's kind of been near and dear to my heart because it's an expectation. You show up every single day. If you're allowing me to be your coach, you're choosing my leadership, and my leadership is you're showing up every single day. You're plugging into your group because I know by plugging into your group every day, you're putting in the work and you'll see results. And that's what I'm in the business of doing, is helping you get results. All right, perfect. Breathe for a minute. Let's see. All right, and your third vital behavior for your 4 vitals, all right, is going to be what I already kind of created into this, was getting people results. Like I mentioned, that's kind of the business that we're in, is getting people results, and just kind of knowing that we're not selling makeup products, or we're not selling workout clothes. We are literally selling a lifestyle change that can save someone's life, that has saved someone's life. So just kind of understanding the impact. So even if you, so for example, I mentioned the connect, invite, and follow up are kind of probably those pieces that are missed the most, because a lot of times people associate that with being salesy. And it's like, if you feel like you're being salesy, you need to go all the way back to square one to be proof the product works, because you want to live and breathe the fact that these products or these workout programs saved your life. Because I know they've saved mine in multiple ways. So it's like, why wouldn't I want my parents doing this? Why wouldn't I want my family members, my best friend doing this alongside of me when it's given me so much? All right. So getting people those results, goal to transform, transition, and just kind of getting your life back to being about you and taking ownership over that. So I'm going to jump in to the last of the vital behaviors. I don't think I've said this before, because this is honestly my favorite. I know I mentioned in the beginning, being proof the product works. It's awesome that it kind of instills a fire under us to make sure that the minimum is that we're taking care of ourselves. But also, in addition to that, doing personal development, the fourth vital behavior, doing that personal development that keeps you building every single day, which is why every day you can kind of wake up with a new thing to share or something brilliant that you've like experienced. Because we're not just waking up and reading Harry Potter's every day. Granted, I freaking love Harry Potter, but at the same time, if I read it 50 times, I'm still just gonna know the plot line. I'm not gonna explore or grow any more than that, right? Whereas I could even read the same personal development book 50 times, and every single time I'm gonna be peeling back a layer or finding out something about myself, finding out something that I can share with others that might help them grow in the same way that has for me. So doing at least 20 minutes of personal and professional development every single day. And that I mentioned reading, that can be your podcast, some like YouTube videos. I know I've seen a lot of success. Just every morning, there's a 5-minute gratitude video. It's literally 5 minutes every single morning, the exact same video by Tony Robbins. He's my jam. And seeing success every morning, because even when I don't want to wake up, I just at least play that. And then by the end of those 5 minutes, I'm jacked up to start moving. So that personal development is going to be something that's going to keep strengthening and bettering yourself every single day. And then by you doing that, it shows others your journey, and it gives them permission to level up and do the same thing. All right. So just kind of going back to the 4 vital behaviors and how this is broken down into your business activity tracker. This is kind of the minimum that you put through in your work every single day, is that business activity tracker by showing up, and they're catered to the 4 vital behaviors. So what I want to leave you guys with today is going through those 4, kind of briefly jotting down exactly where you lie in each, 1 through 5, whether 1 being, I don't even know this vital behavior exists, or 5 being, I crush this every minute of every day. All right. So kind of just going through these, and I can throw them in the chats as well, but just checking them off. So for example, so number 1, and you can share it in the chat, you can just share it in your head. 1, being proof the product works. If you had to categorize yourself every single day, would you give yourself a 1? I didn't even know I was supposed to be proof the product works. Or would you give yourself a 5? Every single day, I'm checking off my workouts. I'm following a nutrition plan. I'm drinking my shakes. Are you fulfilling these things every single day? 1 through 5. So kind of keep that number in your head. Let that be. All right. Connecting, inviting, following up. Every single day, are you connecting with new followers, new community members? Are you inviting to your current challenge group? Do you have a challenge group that you can always invite to? And are you following up every single day? Minimum. Give yourself a 1 through 5, kind of classify where you're at. Okay, maybe you're a 5 on being proof the product works, and you're a 3 in connecting and inviting. So kind of knowing where those ebbs and flows are for you. All right, the third one, getting those results and recognizing those results. That's how you create them and sustain them, by recognizing. If you have a challenger who's showing up every day, you reference them, you show them so much love, and recognize them in front of everybody, because that you want to showcase experiences that you want other people to follow. All right. If you want someone to show up every day, start talking about it. Start first, of course, you're showing up every day, but start like really showcasing these people that are just lighting your fire and in turn transforming their life. All right, so from 1 to 5, are you getting those results? Are you recognizing your challengers? Awesome. Last one, doing your personal development every single day, minimum of 20 minutes. You could even give yourself a bonus point or two if you're doing 30 minutes to an hour of your personal development. 1 through 5, you don't even know what personal development is. 5 being you show up every single day and commit that. Nice work, Tracy. I love this. Yeah, exactly. The best part is, oh, what's your job? I just have to work out every day and take care of my body. Wow, right? Sweet. So then kind of keep these numbers for the future, whether you find yourself ever feeling like, oh, this business just isn't working for you. For me, it's, I can't do this. I'm different than Sally over here, top 10 coach. I just don't have it in me. Kind of looking at these numbers and know that a top 10 coach is hitting 5s. Actually, they're probably hitting 10s on every single one of these. And you have the capability to do that as well. So you know exactly where you have that opportunity to grow, and you know exactly what you need to do to create change in your business and to move up. Okay, that is all I had for you guys today. I'm super jacked to have our first call. Team Wandering Wildflowers, we're just kind of moving through, starting to create some shake and movement in the team. So I'm super jacked to be here, and we'll be doing calls at the first and the third Tuesday at 5:30 of every month. So know that you can tune in. These recordings will be shared in our group. You'll have access to all of this. And then in the comments, I'll throw down the 4 vital behaviors along with the business activity tracker, which is always linked at the top of our group page. Okay, I'm going to stop this recording.